Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, I'm going to start by vocalizing which champion I'm going to play, which is Umbra, and then I'm going to look at my YouTube channel to make sure that I played Tethys yesterday. I did. Great news. I'm okay. How you doing? How's it going? What's going on? I got some good news for you. I was reviewing the YouTube analytics and like advertiser friendliness guidelines. I was double checking them when I put up yesterday's video. I was incorrect. I can say the frick word as much as I want after 30 seconds. It's limited to 2 in the first 30 seconds. So I'm good. We're good. You guys can swear too. It's been 30 seconds. Don't worry. You're allowed. Go ahead. You don't have to. I don't want to like peer pressure you into it. If you're not comfortable, it's okay. Anyway, it's late. It's 4:30 a.m. I'll tell you a little bit about how it got to be 4:30. I had a pretty good day. I raided today in WoW. We killed the 9th boss on Heroic in Castle Nathria, if you play WoW. Killed Stone Legion Generals. If you do play WoW, yo, fuck that fight. Holy moly, that shit sucks. Tomorrow will probably be an episode I record earlier in the afternoon because I'm planning on playing WoW until I have the final boss killed and then taking a long break from the game. However, got that shit down. It felt very good, so I'm kind of just telling everyone. It was 3 hours of blood, sweat, and tears. But we got there. Playing Wurmkin secondary. Almost played random secondary. I then streamed. It was a late stream, and also I don't feel great. I feel like a little achy from the leftover the vaccine, I'm pretty sure. My arm is sore, and just generally I kind of like, you know how when you're sick you kind of like feel in like, I feel it in my neck and in my back where I'm just kind of like, ugh, you know? So I got that going for me. I'm fine, don't worry. I'm not like, oh, I'm so dead, please have pity on me for bringing this episode to you. I'll be okay. I'm tough enough to handle being a little sore. It's fine. But then I finished the stream, normal time, like 2:30ish, and then I hopped in to some League games because my friends were still around. And now I'm here. That's how my day was today. I hope that your day was also good. I think that's it. This is like, I did this whole discussion on stream as well as like yo, I killed this thing in WoW. But there they can talk back to me. You can't because you're YouTube, so I should just kind of move on now. But I gotta shift the mindset a little bit. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm going to be absolutely fine. I hope that you're fine as well. Let's get to it, shall we? I think so. I don't think I have anything else for you. Just going through the checklist in my head. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's try and get this done so that I don't... Like, let's... Less than an hour and a half is my goal for this episode. I'm ready to be wowed by Umbra. I've not played a lot of Umbra. I've not played a lot of Melting. We're going to play today Umbra Wurmkin, Double Braille Daedalus, Ragefell Patient Seraph, Pack Morsels Bogfly Beast. I haven't checked yesterday's comments yet, so if you left me something that was pertinent to this video, I am sorry. I didn't remember to check, but you know, next episode, maybe, I'll remember. This is tough because these are both good. Chain of Gems is very, very strong. Especially in the Patient Seraph, it's very, very, very good. And Kuruska is very good as well. I'm gonna play Chain of Gems here. I think it's better. I would evaluate it higher. So, I've been clicking on Architect a little more lately. Especially with Wurmkin. And by a little more, I mean once. But with Wurmkin, I think Architect is nice to have because the Wurmkin units are big. I also I've got to test it a little bit. I'll play a few Monstrous runs at some point. I'm going to play Architect here, but Monstrous feels like it's going to die. 100 health is a lot into Seraph. 100 health is not a lot into the Divinity. That's like 2 waves, and also he's not going to do a whole lot. So, I'm down for Architect here. I want to play it. I'm still getting the nuance. Maybe we can pair it with Cannibalize. Mask of Penumbra. Yeah, sounds good. let's get running here. I'm not gonna give you a long dissertation in this video about my opinions on the units. I think that generally Umbra got a lot stronger, but it's just the morsel changes. Scary. Not that bad though. I find myself, I've kind of changed my tune here as well. I think that Fracture is better than Echo Break. Echo Break doesn't kill this 5 health enemy here, and Fracture does at 2 casts. Later in the fight, Echo Break overtakes Fracture in value. However, by that point, I feel like it doesn't really matter, if that makes sense. Train store behind, sure. By the time you get to the point where Echo Break and Fracture have become... Like here they're equal, you would kill these units the same. It's really just in that one situation. This is fine. But that one situation comes up multiple times per combat because of the Infusion mechanic. So, you know. Or not the Infusion mechanic, sorry, the Shards mechanic. Trample, +6. Okay. So I should play this first. Honestly, the best thing we can be drawing in a position like that is dead weight, so we are, of course, doing very well here. I also think that generally the cards are pretty close together. I think that I am just going to end up ranking Fracture a little higher, and that should surprise no one. It is a better card, but they are similar. I think it's kind of like Frozen Lance versus Foregone Power. I mean, it's almost exactly like that. They serve very similar functions, but Foregone Power has a higher upper bound. Making of a morsel, absolutely. 1 energy 6/6 is very strong. Infused Echo Transfer looks good here. Shelter is probably not the line. We're probably going to lean into Damage Shield or Lifesteal here. So... let's see what our Umbra banner has today. Multi-strike 25, 510. I'm down for Crucible Collector. I think Crucible Collector is fine with multi-strike. He just gets the Gorge effect isn't going to be as big. However, I find that in the last Divinity, so in pre-last Divinity, a lot of your win conditions were like stack 30 regen, stack 40 lifesteal, and just kill Seraph and Relentless, and the heavies will die, or like 1 or 2 leak by, right? You don't do that in the last Divinity. If Crucible Collector, if we live to Relentless, Crucible Collector is going to kill the last Divinity. He doesn't need like 50 lifesteal, so the lifesteal effect is less bad here with multi-strike, I think, than it used to be. What's the other upgrade going to be here? It's probably... maybe it is just +25. I think it's +25. We have the Echo Transfer to move his attack up. I'm going to give him +25. I don't think it's Large Stone. I don't think it's second multi-strike. It's definitely not quick. It's not Endless. It's probably not Damage Shield 3. So if it's not one of these two, it's +10. But that seems wrong. I'm going to do this. I think we're strong. Take a quick look. 15. I shouldn't need to take these. Okay, one other thing I'm going to mention to you now, this is the other thing I should have mentioned, but, you know, better late than never. For YouTube, which is you, I'm going to kind of expedite the highlights. I've had multiple, like, big standout runs lately. Runs that made me go, wow, that was very ridiculous. I can't, like, I've had 4 so far, I think. And so I'm just going to kind of speed up the process of bringing those over to you, because it's going to be a few weeks, and I want to get the Prime content out while there's still a bit of hype around the game, and then when it dies down, I'll bring over some of the less exciting runs. I'll build them up as a bit of a backlog in case I run out of content to bring over as highlights, but, you know, it doesn't, like, not a whole lot. of doesn't matter if I put that in front. You're not missing out on content. There's just going to be some runs that are not as exciting that would have been uploaded that aren't going to be uploaded now, is my plan. I'm just going to put up like a few more. Does he take damage there, I wonder? That seems strange. Okay. Sorry, I'm like... I'm feeling like I'm speaking to you, but my words are not making sense. It's like, I feel like I'm in a dream right now, almost. You ever have that in a dream? You guys ever have dreams? You guys have bones, right? We're chilling. So, the big question here, let's just move on from that line of dialogue, but we're fine. What am I infusing onto Morsel Man here? Or, not Morsel Man. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I can't call things by their names correctly. What am I putting on the Lifesteal Man here? I actually do think Space Prism's fine. I was thinking I wasn't going to grab this, but it seems fine here. I want to play Soul Cripple. I think this card's stronger than I think it is. I took it on stream today and it was pretty good. It let me floating kill like Arcus and Seraph. And it target removes an upgraded backline unit for us at the worst case. Hostingkin does that as well, but for 2S. But I'm gonna grab it. It's also infused. Do I put any of these onto our Lifesteal Man? I said I wasn't gonna bring it out, but let me whip out the logbook here. Let me take a peek. Unit Essence, Umbra. So these are bad. Oh yeah, Morsel Master is the one, isn't it? Definitely we're looking for Morsel Master. I might also, like, Morsel Master, Overgorger, Shadow Siege. Those are your hits here. These are not any of those. I do think Shadow Siege would be fine here with Architect as well. You didn't mishear me. It's gonna be an Umbra unit. Okay, Decoy? Sure. I think this thing's fine. Lightstone Casing is also kind of underwhelming to me. I'll grab the Decoy. Something cool? Yeah, Morsel Master. Absolutely. I will just infuse that right away. Being able to infuse this unit with one of the strongest effects in the clan of doubling morsels into your morsel unit like this seems really good. It is possible, I will accept, it is possible I'm jumping the gun with this infusion because I might see something crazy at Daedalus. ×5. This is not a ×5er. I'm sorry to say this is a ×1, and it's making of a morsel. Nothing exciting. We're just gonna take one making of a morsel here. That's fine. Our big problem is going to be backline on this run. We'll search for an answer. Having a good one by Patient Seraph would be good. It's definitely a we'll see what we see sort of situation, though. I don't think it's wrong. Am I taking space? I'm not taking space. I don't need to because of how Architect works. Yeah, okay. Just going through that real quick because after here we're gonna... But Architect is gonna be +1 space next round. So, he's fine. My backline plan right now is Fracture. That's not great. That's all I can say. That's not great. I hope that changes. I don't know what you pick up though. Maybe it was supposed to be Shadow Eater. Is this run supposed to be an unironic Shadow Eater take? Because I think it is. But that's scary. I'm not ready for that. I'm just bleeding damage onto the moss here. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't brainlessly read damage on the Daedalus. I just wanted it. There's my space prison. I'm gonna get clapped by this wave, but clapped is the wrong word. I'm going to take a moderate amount of damage by the next wave. Or from the next wave. I can kill the 5-2 or chill. I actually think it's impossible for me to kill the 5-2. It is. Oh, you know what we get on this run? The winning pickup here is Trample. Found it. That's our big hit. Trample and Shroud Spike. I want those. Could've looked for damage morsels. Yeah, I should have opened pack morsels here. You pull 2 damage morsels and you kill these all, and I save 5 damage. Oh shit, 10 damage. Gotta remember, there's no dazed up here. Did you remember? Yeah, could have played. It doesn't matter. Daedalus is dead. We've taken the damage already. We're done. I'm actually so confident that I almost just pressed down. However, I'll do it. Fine, fine. I'll play Reap. Yeah, Architect I think is just fine. Like, Trample would not have done much here. These are interesting. Not Furnace Tap here, I don't think. Maybe if I had slammed the 0-cost Perils of Production, Furnace Tap would be a pickup here. I think it's Retch. Because we can just Retch. If I hold over Retch, I guess I could just hold over Making of a Morsel though, and it's the same thing. I'm gonna take Retch, because I think Retch opens us up to taking another Gorger. Can I play you? God, I want to take him. God, I wish that were me. Really though, his essence is not bad. 2 space for 60-50? Kinda sick. I know you're getting a 4-space unit, but like, dude, 60-50? My man becomes an 80-90 for baseline? And he's playable? Doesn't cost 6? Crazy. This is realistically a skip. I could maybe fit Morsel Maker, but he kind of gives garbage. I'm gonna skip. And I don't need space, I talked about it earlier. I need draw. This is draw energy. We're gonna find ourselves in the position of making too many morsels to play, I think. I think I fucked up by not taking Shadow Eater. Unironically. I think Shadow Eater was the pick on this run. Over skipping. I think it's a little early for Golden Ball. I don't want to slam this early. I'm not going to take Cheater's Hand. You know why? I don't want to think about it. I think Cheater's Hand's really good. I also think it's 5 AM. And I'm going to skip it. Is it the right choice? Probably not. However, I'm not sorry. Bog Chrysalis seems viable here, doesn't it? How does this work? Hold on. So I play Penumbra. Penumbra is neutral, it's even. So I have 5 space left on the floor. I put down the Bog Chrysalis, it hatches, and then I put down 1 morsel behind Crucible Collector. When Penumbra's up to the... yeah, because it'll be... Penumbra's free, the Bogflies are 2, Crucible Collector's 2, we have 5 space, and we're using 4 of it. So we can play 1 morsel, it splits. After the next upgrade, we can play Space Prism and we get 2 morsels again. I don't know if this is good or not. My thinking here is there's multi-strike and this can be backline clear. I'm down. I want to give it a try. We're in the early stages of the series. I'm going to take things and go, let's see if it's good or not. I think it's fine. I think it's an answer. That's as much as I'll give it. I think it's fine. I shouldn't. Glad I didn't. I'll slam bottom floor here. Oh yeah, and I get conscription notice units now. Doesn't matter where you go too much. I want to play Shade Splitter. Maybe I should have played Pack Morsels. I probably should have started with it. Yeah, well. Byron kind of slaps here. She should do something, at least. Infusions. Oh, Soul Cripple. I'm fine with just playing Soul Cripple here, honestly. Just Soul Crippling this man. Don't take the curses anymore. We probably gain for doing that. The bottom floor setup is a little rough, I'm noticing. You're probably noticing as well. I don't have the... I have to scale Crucible Collector. I didn't think about it too much, but he does need to scale up. And more damage with 2 boxes. Siren maybe is just gonna clutch for us. Also Feast is really good. Egg is not hatching because I'm not giving it the focus it needs. Yeah, being able to feast there is really helpful. Can I kill you? Look at this. I'm gonna put Magma Morsel here. Throw down a Morsel Jeweler. Maybe should let it die so it's not in the Wretch pool, but we don't need that. That's later thinking. Current thinking. Put 1 fracture here. No, I don't. That's a mistake. Yeah. Don't do that. That doesn't work like that. Okay. The reason, if you haven't seen it, with an egg, it eats the echoes before the reef triggers, unfortunately. I'm just gonna float 2 Rebel Morsels here. That is okay. This reef was a mistake, and I might take damage for it. I shouldn't just mindlessly play cards there. I should count and realize that I do 369 to that guy, which is not enough. However, that's a lot to ask of me, don't you know? This combat, just don't look at it. I took a lot here. I'm aware. I took a lot here. I don't need you to tell me. I'm well aware. This combat did not go well. You just kind of deal with it. The upside of it not reaping is I can just reap this guy to hatch him. Look at those bog flies. They're popping off. I'm just gonna pass it. Alright. The bottom floor setup, it made me take a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. We took 14 for it. I gotta stretch out my arm a little bit. I'm down with taking Crucible Extension. Grab it. Revenge of the Dangled here. It's a backline answer. I'll grab it. It's also free because it's infused. It's really strong. There is... Oh, shit, sorry. There's nothing here. I'm gonna go right because there's not a steel upgrade that I need. I don't really like the Pyre Health and the Duplicate. Pyre Health and the Vent are gonna be worth more here. Duplicate's also worth maybe. Been having my decks be really big lately. say that because I'm thinking maybe I want to try Weathered Cold Stones again. I don't. If this gave one Vengeful Shard, I think this would be really good. But it's a 3/3/3 sort of situation here, so I understand why you don't get that. I'm gonna skip it. I don't really like doing the Calcified Embers one. It's really difficult to actually get them all played out and finding. I have no idea what is worth duplicating right now. I think it's just Echo Transfer. And I'm not. I didn't even open the temple. I'm never taking shards here. I am not. Like, 55 is already scary here. Thank God we're not Damage Shield. No spikes. I'm just gonna max respect. Self-made Harpy. Top floor sounds fine. Horned Warrior. Do you fit on this floor? I don't know. I'll play him. Maybe he fits. See what the draw is first. Rain Steward. Go get him. Cocoon. I think he does fit. Post Space Prism, he's fine. Get in here, buddy. I should... Do we still get to eat? We do still get to eat. I'll just kill these. Okay. We should be fine the Self-Made Harpy as long as my Crucible Collector has more attack than he has damage to take. And he has enough health to not get one shot. He should farm the boss. And he shouldn't get one shot. I think she should do 42 here. No morsels? Weird. Well, I'm gonna move these bog flies next. Well, Train Stewards and bog flies are on the chopping block right now. Oh, he gets a harvest for Bog Chrysalis dying. I'm gonna power up Horned Warrior here. Because he almost gets the kill if I do that. This is the thing, I have no answer to these 10-2s and they're just jumping like crazy right now. To play like Revenge of the Dang Wolf. I miss feasting again, but I miss it again, but I need to. Maybe that was a wrong Crucible extension. I'll admit it. Okay, I admit it. It's fine. 36 only, not even that bad. Yo, we're hitting the unit limit up here. This is the super stacked floor that I always dream of making, but never actually get to play. Get rid of that. Keep that. Okay. Like, look at this floor. It's massive. These 10-2s have to get killed. There's no choice. More lifesteal. We're fine. We are absolutely fine. Does this run beat? Like, I don't know. I need Shroud Spike, I think, and then, like, one good Umbra rare pivots this into a fat W. I could eat Penumbra with Cannibalize, and then I have all of the space I need. I don't think Penumbra is worth keeping on the floor. I'm down to Cannibalize Penumbra. This seems strong. Also very interested in Return Soul here. Surprise. Your boy wants Return Soul. Look for a holdover Wretch, probably. -1 making of a morsel. In the DLC, I'm noticing my decks are all much larger than I would like. It's because I try all these different things. I'm like, because in the future I will probably not click on Soul Cripple when it's shown to me that early. But I was like, yeah, why not? It could be fun. It's not great. It's not particularly good here, but yeah, it could be fun. Purge, Spell Chain. What do we have? We're at 55, 65. We have to be at 90 here. To be at, so I need to leave here with 90. If I take 15 and 10, I'm at 80. I should take a Purge Stone here. Could also spell chain. Kind of interested in spell chaining something here. Spell chaining Space Prism seems neat. Or Crucible Extension, obviously, but I think Space Prism's a little more realistic here. We press this, we get to... I'm gonna maybe have too much space? Can you have too much space? That's the title of this episode. Can you have too much space? That's what I'm naming this. The DLC makes me pose some interesting questions, such as, can I have too much space? Oh, this draw is awkward. I guess it's fine. You're worse than a morsel, I'm pretty sure. Because the quick means that her damage is wasted. She dies alone. Animus of speed, she's quick, she's just gonna die. Like she's gonna throw her attack out, and then the Crucible Collector is just gonna hit and do the damage anyway. I would be placing this sort of unit on the floor to kill backline. We tank backline, we kill backline. That's the plan. A shame about all this Ember Drain. That one Echo Transfer in, and it does matter. Definitely energy here. We're super well off on space. Glad I didn't take space earlier. Look at this shit. I'd even just be wrong to be eating Penumbra there. Not sure. Have I seen Feast? No. That's too bad. If I could return Soul Feast here, that would be sick. That'd be so good. Alas, it's not to be. Man, I avoid this sort of a position because it makes me really sad. I really wish I did not have the 7-unit limit. This is a run that makes me go, man, that 7-unit limit really sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I respect and understand why it is in the game. However, man, I just want to slam like 50 morsels. I ate all of my fucking reap. You don't have to type, I know. I'm aware. Nice, the morsels clean up. The 7-unit limit makes me very sad. To not wipe this floor, I need to go to 122 on this unit. I am okay. I don't think this run wins in its present state. We're not doing anything crazy, we're just kind of playing like straight up Umbra, and that's not really good enough. And maybe, I guess the way around what I'm complaining about here is Feast. The secret workaround here that everyone needs to know is Feast. Yeah, I'll clear these out, I guess. The sweep here is sad. Just the Bogfly, though, which is one more morsel. And I'll just leave those two. Yeah. This is not a run that's doing something ridiculous yet. But I think it's definitely on the way to getting there, which is a start. These Bogflies are also doing better than expected. Feels like this run is holdover Feast, though, which is weird. What? Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, you see it? I see it. It's because the plus 15 doesn't actually affect the Clip Guardian that I was trying to target there. Okay. Yeah, I take like 32 off of that. Ugly. Gotta watch out for shit like that, though. There's a lot of little nuance like that that I have to keep my eyes peeled for. Oh, these just die. Too bad. I think from here we're chilling, though. Bring back another fracture. I've been taking a bunch of bad chip damage, I'm noticing here. Also, like, ooh, I made a little mistake and I just dropped 30 HP. Definitely the last Divinity feels a little more punishing in that regard. Which is fine, I'm of course not complaining about that. I am happy to be punished for my mistakes. Please do not clip that and then link it to me as the soundbite of I'm happy to be punished. I don't want to hear that. And Reap's doing, even though we're very lightly committed into it, and it's doing work. Yeah, this is a holdover feast run. Holdover feast and purge a few cards for maybe viable. I don't think we answer triple heavies very well right now. Perfect insanity. Probably not. I'll skip. We didn't see any of the big hits here, I think, is going to be our downfall. No Trample and no Shroud Spike are going to be tough. Maybe Holdover. Here are these Train Stewards. Maybe Holdover here. Permafrost. Do -1 on the Crucible extension. Don't want to do that. Holdover, okay. It's actually a holdover feast angle, I'm pretty sure. I think it's better than any other choice here. Do -1 Big Flip. So don't forget the shards. I need shards here. If I go to the duplicate, I can... No, I don't want to duplicate any of this, do I? Nah. I just have to do some dumb things, like Revenge of the Darned. We'll end up 5 over, but that's not bad. Purge Fracture is fine. And then we go all the way on Architect. Okay. This is a lot of Umbra runs. God, I've seen so many Purifiers today. Please stop making me fight Purifiers on bad runs. We get so punished by Purifiers here, it's ugly. Do it like this. Paraffin Thug? You can stay. I was about to talk about something, but I don't remember what it was because I saw the Purifiers. Oh, we get bodied. I didn't need this damage shield. I should have played it the other way. That was a mistake. I'm actually gonna bring back Fracture? No. It's a mistake. That's all I can say. I wonder what I was gonna say there. I don't remember. Do not recall. I don't like this position. I can't cannibalize Penumbra here. It's definitely doomed if I do that. Oh, this fucking egg. I think I'm gonna eat the egg. Get it out of here. It just, I have to rely on this Reap a little more. We might meet our untimely end to purifiers, really. Eating the egg might have been a mistake. Where is my feast, dude? Where's my feast? Oh, I just die off of that, actually, I'm pretty sure. No feast, I think we drop. It's just too late. No feast, no revenge. Doomed. Okay. I mean, it's just a lot of runs of Umbra. This is what I was gonna say. A lot of runs of Umbra get really big and they snowball out of control. This run did not. What could I have done differently? Because we are dead. We are very dead here. There's no out. What do you do differently on this run? I think it's Shadow Eater. Like I really do. I think it's Shadow Eater here. I think you need Shadow Eater. I think you put him in bottom floor and he just kind of answers. The Bogfly Cocoon was probably not worth it. I think I wouldn't do that again. As Exile Wurmkin, I would probably take it, but it messes with the Reap a lot. I took a bunch of damage for that. What else here do I want to mention? Because we're dead. We are done. I'm sure that there's a line through, but Umbra without Shroud Spike or Trample Stone feels a little worse. We did see and pass a Furnace Tap, though. And a Perils, so you can probably lean into the Ember Drain somehow. I'm skeptical of if that's actually a viable line here, but you could maybe make it work, hold over Perils, and then just play Furnace Tap. I guess with the information we have, you could also just build around Shadow Siege. I wonder if Shadow Siege is viable in this one. Hard to say, really. But yeah, for the way that I played this run, I think that I had to pick up Shadow Eater so that he could clear backline. We had plenty of morsels. This sort of Umbra style supports double Gorge, and I need to take a second Gorger on a run like this and just pump him. And I think it is Shadow Eater, I really do. What else here? Anything else I want to say? I think so. I think this run was really tough. This one, I don't know if there I don't know if there are seeds in this game that are unwinnable, but this one felt pretty hard. Let me while I'm running through it here, going through it in my head, let me challenge. I'm also not implying that I played perfectly. Of course, every time I make a mistake, someone leaves me a comment telling me, hey, you idiot, you made a dumb mistake. How could you make this mistake? I would never make that mistake. Please don't make this mistake ever again. To which I say, yeah, it happens. I want to copy deep link here. But I think that this one's tough. So, you know, if you do play through it and you succeed, feel free to let me know in the Discord. I'll take a look. I definitely think there are lines to win it, but it is not super obvious. And hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.